Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Legend Series of SeeRaver's Universe Mode. We're joining Ric Flair as he's making his way down to the ring after he was attacked by Steve Austin last week. So he's going to be addressing the audience and the members of us here on Universe Mode here in Legend Series. Again, that's SeeRaver. Make sure you give us a comment below about how you feel about this series, as well as a like or a subscribe for the channel. And let's hear what Ric Flair has to say. Steve Austin, last week you attacked me in the back. You have the audacity to take me out of the main event. That's a payday for me, and I'm not sure what you got going on in your brain. How dumb do you think you are attacking the best ever? The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. So there's only one thing I can think. Tonight, you and I are going to fight. So get your ass down to this ring, and let's have a fight. Well, Stone Cold sure didn't take long to answer. Here he comes down to the ring, and Ric Flair's not waiting. Ric Flair's going to meet him on the ramp. Here we go, getting the show off, started with a brawl. Looks like these two are going to go at it. They're not even waiting for a referee. Just two men fighting in the ring here. Ric Flair's got some punches, taking him out. Punches. Let's get some security down here and get this under control. Ric Flair takes him out with the suplex, rams him into the corner or the barricade and takes him out. Not on the concrete, and drops his head shoulder first right on the back of the concrete. And there's Ric Flair taking out Steve Austin. Whew, what an attack. Ric Flair got some revenge, but something tells me that won't be the last we see of that feud. Up next, you can see the Hart Foundation is making their way down to the ring. This is our first match in the Tag Team Championship Tournament. We're going to be having 8 teams face off. The winner of the tournament will be crowned at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in just a couple of weeks' time. It's 8 teams. Our first entrants in the tournament are the Hart Foundation. There you see Bret the Hitman Hart along with Jim the Anvil Neidhart. They're going to be facing an up-and-coming team here on the Legend Series, one of the younger teams in terms of folks that are actually still competing in this day. It's going to be the Hardy Boys taking on the Hart Foundation in round 1 of our tag team tournament. So here come the Hardy Boys making their way down to the ring. The Hardy Boys will definitely be the fan favorites in this match. The crowd's going wild just hearing their entrance music. And here they come. Jeff with the face paint and Matt going with the 90s style look for this series as opposed to his broken Matt or woken Matt, whichever you prefer. Looks like Bret Hart's going to be starting for Hart Foundation and Matt Hardy will be starting for the Hardy Boys. Oh, looks like Bret over the hill was going after the referee to start the match. Now he's got his focus on Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy power slams with a big leg drop. Big backhand chop. And the Hardys have control. Bret Hart is getting beat up here to get started. And a 2, and is this going to be 3 early off? No, Bret Hart kicks out last second. Something about Bret just doesn't seem right. He seems a little out of it to get the show started. Seems a little confused, punching it everywhere. But Matt Hardy started off taking a swing at the referee. Now maybe he's got it together. He finally gets some offense in, drops him in with that inverted atomic drop. Not good for the family jewels there for Matt Hardy. Now here comes Bret Hart, whips him into the corner. Looks like he's going to try and get a double team move on to get Jim in, get his head right, but there we go. Jim tags himself in, and now he's just punching away at Matt Hardy. Jim is definitely not the technical wrestler of the two. The Anvil is definitely more of the brawler of these two, the beef of the tag team, whereas Bret is the more technical wrestler of the duo, which makes for a great combination compared to the Hardy Boys, who are both more high-flying, sort of high-intensity wrestlers. Neither one of them are exactly known for their technical prowess, but they do definitely just have some good fighting and some good extreme moves in the ring. Now here we see Anvil has taken over control, drops the big vertical suplex. Hardy is going for the tag, but Anvil keeps him from making that quick tag in. Whips him into the corner, and we see a nice double team move here from the Hart Foundation. These two guys were some of the innovators of tag team offense, and there we see a double back body drop from the Hart Foundation. Now it looks like Bret has got it together, and the Hitman is back in control. Oh, enziguri there from Hart. Hits Matt Hardy in the head. Definitely will take its toll. Swinging net breaker from Hart. We'll run down the other teams in this tournament as we go, as Hart drops the big fist from the second rope right across the forehead. And now we see Hart going to the top rope, somewhere we don't see Hitman go very often, and that's exactly why. It's hard to beat the excellence of execution at the high rent district up there at that high risk area on the top rope. So much can go wrong, as we see he misses and hits straight on his tailbone, which gives Hardy the ability to make the tag. But Bret reverses it in the corner. And now he's going to the outside. Oh man, I think he's going to do it. Yep, is he going to ram his? No, he looks like he's going for the figure four. You would think Jeff would help his partner. He's standing right there. Not a good sign. He's just watching him put the figure four on him on the ring post. Jeff, you got to do something. What are you thinking? Is there problems brewing between the Hardy Boys? Because you would think that they would help each other out in a situation like that. Now Matt's just laid out on the outside, and Bret's back on the inside of the ring. Well, this is just something I'm not used to seeing out of Bret Hart. He definitely seems a little out of it, taking weird swings and swinging at nothing. For the excellence of execution, who's normally so precise, he seems to maybe have come in with a little bit of a grogginess they were just not used to seeing, allowing Jeff to get into the ring. Jeff is definitely a little bit more of a wild side wrestler. We just don't know what kind of offense he's going to bring every night. He's definitely unpredictable. There he takes him over with a snapmare takeover in the neck snap. And, oh, he goes for the drop kick, but Bret Hart catches him with a stomp to the solar plexus. Possibly a low blow there. Now it looks like he's setting him up for the pile driver. Big pile driver right on top of Jeff's head. He bounces about 2 feet away. Brutal maneuver. Brutal maneuver. Oh, but Hardy gets back up. He reverses it. Looks like Bret was going for the sharpshooter, but Hardy counters and brings him back in the hard way. Flips him over, and now a kick to the sternum, kick to the chest, somewhere in there. Goes for another move. Maybe he was going for the twist of fate, but Bret Hart catches him into a dragon whip. Dragon whip legs. Now it goes for a tag team. So far we haven't seen a lot of tag team action. Big front face drop there. Face smash from Jeff Hardy. And twist of fate. We see a twist of fate from Jeff Hardy. Now he's going for the cover. Is this going to be the 3 count? 1, 2, and Anvil makes the save right in the nick of time. What a close call after that twist of fate. Bret Hart gets back up and hits that big clothesline. Whips Hardy into the corner, and now he gets Anvil tagged in. And he's throwing Anvil. That's a lot of weight to come down right across the chest of Jeff Hardy. Probably knocked the air out of him. And Hardy gets out of there before, so he can catch his breath. Brings in Matt Hardy. Now we see, and looks like we're getting a running Samoan drop. We are. Matt Hardy gets the big drop on Anvil. Goes for a big forearm. Catches him right on the outside of that elbow. Really a hard spot to catch across the nose. Can definitely break your nose if you catch it just right. Now he hits him with the DDT, and I think he's busted Anvil open between that elbow shot and the DDT. Whips him into the corner. It's got him in an arm wrench, but Anvil counters, kicks him in the stomach, whips him into the corner. Big splash. Oh, and Hardy is feeling worse for wear. Anvil's close to 300 pounds, if not even over it, and he just squashed Matt Hardy. Nothing pretty about Animal's offense, that's for sure. Now he's got him in a Cobra clutch. Is he going to submit? Looks like he could. Oh, Hardy saved by his brother just in the nick of time. At least Jeff got in and saved him this time. Previously, he just let him have his legs broken almost on the outside. Anvil with the big running power slam. It's the finish. Now he's tagging in Brett. He's got a sharpshooter. Is he going for the sharpshooter? Well, he punched at the referee again. He must just not like this referee. Went to try and take Jeff out, but no luck. Now he gets him off the apron. And let's see. He's really focused on Jeff instead of Matt. Oh, Matt gives Matt time to recover. Should have just went ahead and taken advantage. But Matt has recovered, and now the Hardy Boys looked like they were going to be back in control, but Brett is able to counter, but Jeff still makes the tag in anyway, and another one of those atomic drops right across the lower abdomen there, we'll call it, and drops him right over the back with a back drop. Now Brett's telling somebody to come on. Looked like he might have been telling Matt that. Goes back up to that mid-roll rope. Goes for another fist, but Jeff rolls out of the way, or at least missed the fist drop. They may have collided a little bit there, and we see another step mare with a neck snap takeover. Ooh, body punch there, right to the ribs. And a big suplex right after. Those two moves right now have put Jeff Hardy into yellow body damage. Oh, here we see another pile driver. The second pile driver Jeff has taken in this match. Now he's taking out his brother Matt. Are we going to finally see the sharpshooter? You know, he's been going for it, wanting to go for it this whole match. Is this finally the time when we see? Nope, he just goes for a hamstring. Looks like he wants to do a little bit more damage before locking him in. Now here it is. He's locking him in the sharpshooter. Not many people have been able to get out of this. Is he going to tap? Oh, Hardy reverses it. Hardy gets out. Flips him over, kicks him in the back. Matt's now back up on the apron. Hardy looks like he might have been going for another twist of fate. Did not get it this time. Now let's see. Will Brett finally be able to lock in the sharpshooter? He takes Matt Hardy out one more time, trying to eliminate the ability to make the save. And Hart is in. He's locked it in this time. And, it looks like Jeff's going to tap. He can't take this for much longer. And finally, Jeff Hardy has submitted to the Hart Foundation. And there are your winners. Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Hart Foundation, advancing to round 2 of the WWE Tag Team Championship Tournament. And there we see Jeff in the ring looking a little worse for wear, and Matt's in the ring. What do we have here? We thought there might be some dissension earlier on, and it looks like Matt is telling him that he's done. Are they done? Are the Hardy Boys no longer going to be a team? Looks like there's some frustration between these two. Jeff's asking his brother what the heck, but Matt had nothing to say. Looks like he was really disappointed in thinking that he was going to be moving on in that tournament, but he did not. And here, as you see and hear that familiar sound of The Undertaker, we have the Brothers of Destruction in our second Tag Team Championship match of the night. It's Undertaker and Kane making their way down to the ring. You'd have to think these Brothers of Destruction are heavy favorites in this tag team tournament. They'll actually be taking on Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, known as Latino Heat here in this series. Oh, wait, and they're not waiting for an introduction. Here comes Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. Looks like Eddie must be rubbing off on Rey a little bit. Not even waiting. Getting in the ring to make his attack. Eddie's going straight to the top rope. Well, maybe he's changed his mind once Kane turned around and just went for a straight kick. May have caught him low on that one. Not sure where that kick landed, and went right back to that hip again. Rey Mysterio is getting out of there. Undertaker says, nope, you're not going to attack my brother. And But Eddie gets back in and hits a big DDT, takes out Undertaker. Maybe catching him surprise. By surprise will do some good. This matchup's going to be all about power versus speed. Even though Eddie Guerrero is no slouch himself when it comes to strength, he just cannot match the size and the power of those two big men, Taker and Kane. But so far so good for Latino Heat. Eddie Guerrero puts him into the boot, and a big leg drop from Rey Mysterio. Kane is giving Rey the dirty stink eye there. Not happy about them coming in and attacking before the match. Now Undertaker is back up and drops Rey right on his face. Undertaker getting him into an arm wrench, but Rey is fighting out with some punches to the stomach. Rey and Eddie Guerrero are going to have to stay on the move. They do not want to get locked up by Taker and Kane. They're going to just get destroyed if that happens. Eddie Guerrero's in. Quick tag. These two are going to have to make quick tags and stay on the attack and stay out of range. Because you do not want exactly what's happening here to happen. If Undertaker gets you in that corner and he can just attack and lay those big fists and big feet right on you, these guys aren't going to make it very long. Oh, putting all that weight down right on the back of Eddie Guerrero's chest, making the back of his head against that turnbuckle. But Eddie gets out. Eddie is definitely a fighter. Oh, what a nice move. He gets in with the flying head scissors there. Looks like he might be going to the outside, and that patented Eddie Guerrero senton from the outside, slingshot senton. Looks like he was going for something. Oh, nasty headbutt from Taker. Big punch. And Undertaker with the fall-away slam just tosses him on over. Eddie Guerrero is trying to get back up. Winds up in the corner. Not a place to be. But European uppercut. Oh, Undertaker destroys the referee into the corner. Eddie Guerrero goes for some kind of move, but Undertaker reverses it. Rey Mysterio tags in quickly before Taker can do too much damage. I guess he wanted to do some on his own and actually needs his own partner. Not sure about that, Rey. Oh, Undertaker with sort of a face slam there. Rey is a little slow to get up, but looks like he's doing okay. Oh, wheelbarrow DDT, or bulldog, excuse me, from... Oh, big flip, misses. Kane gets out of the way. Not enough damage to keep him down long enough to set that up. Goes for another one of those wheelbarrow face busters there from Rey, and Undertaker is getting in his exercise over there in the corner. The crowd is on their feet. The little blonde-headed kid in the front row is watching Undertaker, wondering what the heck he's doing. Eddie Guerrero is running back to his corner, finally up from that attack. Yeah, that little kid in the front is definitely confused by what Undertaker's doing, as are the rest of us. Here we finally see some tag team action while Undertaker's busy getting his stairs in. And, oh, nice move. Eddie comes up short on the senton from the middle rope, but didn't do too much damage. Oh, he's going for the three amigos. There's the first one. And the second. And the third. Three amigos from Eddie Guerrero. Now he's tagging back in. No, I'm not sure where he's headed. Oh, he does. He tags back in Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio with the nice springboard moonsault there. Is he going to go? Nope. Yes, he is. He goes in, goes for the 619, goes for the big kick. Climbs his way to the top. Big frog splash. Oh, I think Kane might have gotten his knees up just barely. I'm not sure if he caught him flush in the chest, but he might have caught him right in the ribs. He didn't get all of it. But whatever the case, Rey Mysterio got the worst for wear on that frog splash. And now a big power slam from Kane, and Kane comes in with just the chokehold. Oh, nice crucifix takeover there from Rey Mysterio. And let's see, where is he heading now? He's going back to the outside. Let's see. does a better job with that frog splash. This time Kane didn't see it coming because he was facing the wrong way. Ooh, I think that was a low blow from Mysterio. This live cheating steal, Eddie Guerrero is wearing off on Ray. Although Ray looks like he's lost his mind, he went over to try to do something to Undertaker, who just dove down for no reason. And now, ooh, sunset flip powerbomb to the outside from Mysterio. He's still focused on Taker. Now he gets his eyes back on Kane. And Kane is up. Went for the choke slam, but a crucifix from Mysterio. Mysterio now onto the second rope. Goes for the big splash. Lands right across the back. Trying to get as much damage to Kane as they possibly can. And puts him on the ropes. Let's see. Tosses him to the outside. So far, Latino Heat have done a much better job and stayed on control for a lot of this match. And he hits a huge dive to the outside. Drop kick, taking Kane out. Throws him back into the ring. Climbs to the top. Waiting on Taker. And goes for something. Oh, he catches him on the back. Oh, what a nasty landing. Somebody needs to check on Ray. It could have broken his neck on that one. I'm not sure how he hit, but he landed head first. He's back up. And Undertaker is ready. I'm not sure if Ray even knows where he is right now. He's trying to get to the outside after that landing. Oh my gosh, he goes for the big backflip. If he's hurt, well, you wouldn't know it. What a big move. Springboard backflip. Splash onto Undertaker. Oh, we've got the 619 out of nowhere. Hits him with the big kick. Now, going to go for the frog splash. And he hits it this time, but doesn't go for the cover. Why is he not? Come on, Ray, you got to get the cover. What are you doing? Now he's tagging in Eddie Guerrero. Not sure why you wouldn't just pin him there after hitting your finisher. Now Eddie hits the DDT and looks like Kane has decided to do his workout. And Eddie Guerrero hits the big frog splash. 1, 2, and 3. What an upset. What an upset. Latino Heat have beaten the Brothers of Destruction. And I cannot believe it. They will be moving on in our second round. It's going to be Latino Heat versus the Hart Foundation. Those two will be taking on each other at Money in the Bank, where we will see the semifinals and the finals, both in one night. So whoever wins that tournament will have to have won 2 matches to become our inaugural tag team champions here on the Legend Series. What a match from Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. Surprising that they were able to beat the Undertaker and Kane. And there you see them celebrating in the ring, high-fiving for their victory. As we move on to our main event of the evening, last week on episode 1 series of Legend Series, Cactus Jack Mankind beat Jake the Snake Roberts in order to win a shot at the WWE title. He will be facing Hollywood Hulk Hogan here in this match, as we see Mankind making his way down to the ring, dressed as Cactus Jack, one of his many personalities that he'll be wearing in this series, I'm sure. And here comes the WWE Champion, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Last week, if you watched episode 1, he was told not to wear the NWO colors. Scott Hall attacked him after his match we had last week and said if he ever wore those colors again, there would be hell to pay. And here he is, back in his NWO colors. Hulk Hogan is not one to back down, and he is out in his full Hollywood gear, getting ready to go against Cactus Jack here and defend his title on Monday Night Raw. We haven't seen Scott Hall tonight. He promised a surprise, so I'm sure Hogan's got eyes in the back of his head, keeping a lookout to make sure he doesn't attack him again tonight. Let's get in the ring and get this match underway, this match for the WWE Championship. Hogan will be defending here against Cactus Jack, and let's see, can he hold the title? Both men are ready. Cactus Jack is ready. Hollywood Hogan is ready. And our title match is underway as the referee rings the bell. Hulk Hogan comes out, takes a swing, but he misses. Oh, and Mankind goes for a suplex, but Hogan was just too much for him there. Hogan rolls over and lands on him. Mankind is definitely going to be a brawler in this fight, as is Hulk Hogan. But the question will be, can Cactus Jack withstand the onslaught by Hogan? We know he's very, very tough, but Hogan is also one of the best in the business. Even though he might not be the most technical, he definitely knows how to win. As you can see, digging into the eyes, maybe even biting him there, and brings him back in the hard way with an arm drag, hip toss, slight toss back into the ring. Both men go for kicks, but Mankind gets it. Hogan grabs him by the hair and tosses him back. Big punch from Hogan. Another big forearm. Another big punch. Really laying into him now. Again, we won't see pretty offense from Hulk Hogan, that's for sure. But what he does do is effective. There's a lot of power behind those big strikes. Now with some body blows and really beating him up in the corner. Big punches. Takes him down. Big stomp right across. Goes for a second one. Mankind is back up. Oh man, what's he got? He drops him across the throat. Right across that top rope. Goes for the cover. That's not going to be enough to get Hogan, but he kicks out after a 1 count, almost a 2 count there. Making him at least expend some energy, but Hogan comes out firing away with big punches. Gets him into the corner. Mankind does not want to be there. Reverses him out. Looks like he's going to lift him back up. And is he going to drop him across that top turnbuckle? Boom. Right across the chin. Hogan is a little groggy. And looks like he's got him in a sleeper hold. Now it's into a reverse naked choke. Almost a Taz mission there. Hogan is too strong. Oh, back of the head. Right across the bridge of the nose. That'll make your eyes water. And you have to release after one of those moves. That's for sure. Hogan is up with the big vertical suplex. Big, tall Hogan. That's a long way to drop. Probably knocked the air right out of Mankind for this. Now Hogan with some just straight little quick rabbit punches right to the temple. Mankind's head, grabbing his head like he is hurting. Drops him for an atomic drop. Goes in for a second one. We've seen a lot of men do that in this series. It's not illegal, but it sure doesn't feel good. And Hogan drops the big elbows. Oh, and just rubs the boot right across the forehead. Hogan's going for the big leg drop early on in the match. Usually Mankind is tougher than this. It usually takes a lot longer for somebody to take him out, but Hogan making short work. And yes, that's 3. 3. What a quick match. Surprising victory for Hollywood Hogan there. Whew. What a quick match. Hogan making quick work of Mankind tonight. He has probably got some extra fire behind those blows after being attacked by Scott Hall last night. You know Hogan's not going to be happy. In fact, I think he might be grabbing a microphone while we're watching these replays to address the crowd, and I'm sure the first thing he's going to talk about is Scott Hall. Scott Hall, let me tell you something, brother. You think you can tell me what to do? You think you can tell me not to wear these colors? I am the NWO. There would be no such thing as the New World Order if it wasn't for Hollywood Hulk Hogan. There would be no such thing as wrestling. I am this business, and this business was made by me. So if you think for 1 second you're going to tell me to take these black and white colors off, you've got another thing coming. So why don't you get down here and fight me like a man? Oh, wait. You're supposed to have some big surprise. Where is this surprise? Hey, yo, Hogan, up here on the Jumbotron. I told you never to wear those colors again, but you did it anyway. I knew you were stupid. And I knew you were an idiot. But yeah, I promised you a surprise, and when you see this surprise, it's gonna be too sweet. You ain't got no surprise. Get down here, Hall. Fight me like a man. And it's the lights. The lights went out. What's happening? What's happening? Have we lost power? Oh, it's Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is taking out Hollywood Hogan from behind. Where did he come from? He came out of the crowd or somewhere, and now he is laying another beating on Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It looks like the entire NWO is taking out Hulk Hogan. They've turned on their leader, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, the outsiders, in back-to-back weeks are attacking Hogan. Oh, big face slam. The crowd is loving it, though. And Hall continues to beat down. Tosses him with the big slam to the outside, right on that hip. Hogan is known for having hip troubles. That cannot be good for him. Now Nash looks like he's going for a chair. He's going to attack Hogan with the chair. Boom, right across the forehead. He just finished a match. Now the crowd is still cheering, still loving it. Now what's Hall? I keep saying Hall. What does Kevin Nash have in store? Nash tosses him head first into the pole. Really going after the head of Hulk Hogan. Really a brutal attack. Now what is Kevin Nash going to do? Looks like he's carrying him over, and he's going to drop him across the barricade maybe. Yep, and that is exactly what he has done. Kevin Nash with a brutal attack on Hulk Hogan. Somebody needs to get out here. The referee is just watching. Power slam onto the apron. Hogan does not look like he's even going to be able to get up, but he sure does. He's got some fight in him, but Kevin Nash drops him right across the knee there. And the fans still cheering. The fans are still going nuts. Now, he's dragged him to the other side of the ring. He's beating him all over the ring. What does Kevin Nash have in mind? It looks like the table has been, our Spanish broadcast table has been cleared off. Kevin Nash with a big boot on the outside. Now, he's dragging him somewhere. He's got something bad in mind. Oh my goodness. No, you can't do this, Nash. You cannot do this. He just had a world title match. You've beaten him up. This is enough. This is enough. You don't need to do this. He sets him up on the... Oh, Nash, don't do it. Is he going to go for the jackknife powerbomb? It looks like he is. Oh, my. Ooh. Big powerbomb. And Nash flashes the two sweet signals to the crowd, and the crowd is going crazy. That's going to be it for our episode 2 as Kevin Nash stands tall in the ring. Make sure you tune in next week to see what happens. How is Hulk Hogan going to respond to being attacked by his fellow NWO members, the Outsiders? We'll have to keep an eye out, and also for the next rounds of the tournament, tag team tournament. We'll see you next week.